It's Monday morning, and I have the dog sticks right here. You can see how attentive they are. Can you sit, please? Sit. We are doing Barre-ish Bootcamp. It is so good to be back. I missed you guys on Friday and Sunday. These dogs are hilarious. It's Monday after Easter. Hi, Edie. I have the dog sticks right here. Look at them. They're not going to look away from these. It's Monday. We're doing Barre-ish Bootcamp, which just means I'll be working barefoot. You just need enough room to step forward, side, and back from wherever you're starting. If you have a mat, that is an added bonus. If not, don't worry about it. They're so hilarious. I'm gonna hand them to, once I hand them to my pajama producer assistant, which is my daughter, the dogs will walk out of the frame. Ready? And handing one and handing the second. He's been drooling on the set. All right, so the other things you might want to have, you can either use a pair of small dumbbells or nothing. You don't have to use any resistance at all. Hi, Steve. Or you can use a weighted bar. I use a body bar that's 12 pounds. You don't have to use one of these. If you have one, that's great. If you want to use a bar with no resistance, you can use a broomstick and just unscrew the broom part right off of it. If you are interested in getting one of these, just look for it on Amazon. This one's called the Body Bar. Or you can get their Spry, SPRI.com, also it's a weighted bar. Hi, Jeannie. And if you don't have a bar or a dumbbells, don't worry about it. It's still gonna give you quite a workout. My legs are a little wiggly from 3 days of skiing, so if I go back a level, don't feel like you have to. So, having said that, if you're working with any sort of injury, make sure that you stay with the first or second level of the things that I do. And if you have an injury you've seen a doctor for or should see a doctor for, then please make sure you're cleared to do this before starting. If you're watching this after the live fast on my YouTube fitness channel, thank you for subscribing, sharing, liking the video, and telling a friend. If you're wondering how to get there, once you're in my Instagram, there's a link to that in my bio, or you can find the library of all the classes just in my IGTV. Beth Lane, oh my gosh, hi, good morning. Did you get my message? Beth Lane sent me a very, very fancy lasagna pan that I've been coveting for years. So thank you for that, I love it. I'm gonna use it this week. All right, having said all of that, thank you to everybody who's been able to put a donation in my Venmo or PayPal or send me something fabulous. I really appreciate it. It's keeping this going. It's making it possible for all the people that are still under and unemployed. So thank you for that. Guy Maines, hey, I have no voice from trying to talk on a ski lift with masks on and the wind and crazy. So anyhow, also I'm keeping a couple of towels nearby and then also my water in my fancy wine glass provided by Edie. So thank you. Wait, part B, Beth, you've sent me plenty. All right, let's have a stand up. If you weren't already standing, you'll stand up in the front, near the front edge of wherever you're working. Help me get through this. I feel like I'm on oxygen overload after coming down the mountain. All right, feet under your hips under your shoulders, shoulders down and back. You can wiggle your toes, bring your arms up. Try to lift your heels up and stay in balance. Oh, my legs are already on fire from skiing. And then, oh boy, find your chair squat here. Then lower your heels, wiggle your toes, come up, forward fold, grab your elbows. Maybe you let your hands hang to the floor. Try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee, sitting into your left hip. Breathing all the way in and out. And change sides. Straighten your right leg and bend your left knee, sitting into your right hip. Then bend both knees, let your head hang. Your tailbone lifts up. Slowly unroll your back. One bone at a time. Shoulders down and back, both arms come up. Find your V position. Find your squat. Bring your fingertips down to where the wall meets the floor behind you. Press down and come up to a V. Then sink down, find your squat, and up. Single count. So you'll squat and up. Arms come up to a V. Let's do 4. Push down. 3. Push to the floor. 1 more. Then both arms fold forward. Hold here. Lift your tailbone up. Unroll. Let's do the fold again. Both arms come up and fold. Tailbone up. Unroll. At the top, your left arm reaches over to the right. Bend both knees. Come up. Other way. And single count. Side to side. So over and up. To squat. Reach over to the side. 4 more like that. So 4, 3, 2, and forward fold. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll. At the top, both arms come up. Bend both knees. Hands to the floor. Step back. Find your downward facing dog. Your heels press to the floor. Your tailbone lifts up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Your palms press into the floor. Then lower your hips to any plank. So your hands are under your shoulders. Maybe your knees are on the floor from either plank. Push down and lift your tailbone up to a down dog. Lower your hips to plank. Knees down or up. Press down to lift your tailbone up. Let's take this slightly faster. Hips lower. 1, 2, back up. Do it again. Twice more. Last time. You'll hold your down dog. Both heels lift up together. Lift and lower. Let's do that again. 4 more like that. So 4, press. 3. Once more. Hold your down dog. And shift your weight to your right hand and foot. And bring your left leg up. Only far enough to feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay right here. Or bend your left knee. And open your left hip. If you took the bend in rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog, where you can stay, or lower your hips and bring your left knee into your chest. If you came down here, you can hold or pulse. 4, 3, 2, back to your 3-legged dog. And then both feet to the floor, down dog in the center. Now shift over to your left hand and foot. And bring your right leg up until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend in rotation, you'll straighten back out to your 3-legged dog where you can stay or lower your hips and bring your right knee into your chest. Maybe you pulse right here, hands underneath your shoulders. For 4, 3, 2, send your leg back up. 3-legged dog. Then both feet to the floor. Down dog in the center. And lower your hips to plank. You can hold your knees up or down. Either way. Try to bring your right leg up next to your right hand. Maybe your back knee finds the floor, maybe not. Either way, your right toes can wiggle. Maybe you touch your right knee. Maybe you reach all the way up. Feels kind of good after a couple days off for me. Both hands to the floor. Engage your core. Step your right foot back to plank. Let's try it on the left. Left leg steps forward. Maybe your back knee finds the floor. Left toes can wiggle. Maybe you touch your knee. Maybe you reach your left arm up. Either way, both hands to the floor, engage your core, step back to plank. Let's try it slightly faster here. Step forward, reach or touch your knee, back to plank, step, reach. Do it again. You're breathing in and out. And then once more each way. You're welcome to go slower than this. And then hold any plank. If your knees are still up, put them down. Release your feet. Hips to your heels. Child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round yourself up to find your modified plank. That's hands underneath your shoulders, hips in line with your knees and shoulders. Hold here or bend your elbows a little bit or more or a lot. Either way, straighten your elbows and take your hips to your heels. Child's pose. So that's our pattern. Let's make it slow. Round up and either hold or bend and child's pose. Do it again. Round up. Hold or bend. Do it again. Round up. You have this. I'm confident, even though I can't see you. Round up. Hold or bend. On the next pass, hold your modified plank. When you get here, tuck your toes. Push down to lift your hips up to down dog. Then bring your knees back to the floor. Release your feet. Hips to your heels. Let's make that slow. Round up, tuck your toes, push down, lower your knees, child's pose. Let's do it again. Round up, push down, lower your knees. One more time through. Right here, round up, 1, 2, push down. Lower your knees. On the next pass, modified plank and hold. Tuck your toes. Try to lift your knees. Right hand to the middle. Rotate to your left. Left arm reaches up. Maybe your right knee finds the floor. Top arm reaches towards knee and up. Reach under. Now single count. Towards me and under. Do it again. And then hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Find any plank. Knees down or up. Left hand to the middle. Rotate to your right. Maybe you extend your right arm up. Maybe your left knee finds the floor. Top arm to me and up. Lace under. Single counts here. To me and up and under. Do it again. Hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Find any plank. Knees down or not. Maybe you bend your elbows a little bit and hover. If you're hovering, straighten your elbows and lift your tailbone up. Down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold, your knees are bent. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll at the top. Grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink or not. Grab your resistance or not if you're not using any. Alrighty. Overhand grip on your resistance. Woo! It was a lot for me to adjust the altitude on the mountain. And then I'm trying to adjust to the altitude and all the oxygen down here. Shoulders down and back. Wiggle your toes. Your knees are not going to be locked. Slow motion. Squat for 2. Push down. Squeeze your glutes. Do it again. So if you're using dumbbells, just overhand grip by your sides. Do it again slowly. Single counts here. Sink. Push down. 2 more. At the top, hold, lower your elbows right here. Press your bar or your dumbbells or just your arms up on a diagonal to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Bring your bar or your dumbbells down. Wiggle your toes and knees. 1 count for each squat. Diagonal press. That's your pattern. So 1 of each. 1 squat, 1 press. You're welcome to work here in this tempo or make it flow slightly faster here. Squat, press. That's the diagonal press. Maybe your left knee comes up at the top. Other side. Sink, push against the floor. Let's do 4 more. So 4, any level. Once more, just the squat. Shoulders down and back. Wiggle your toes. Alrighty. As you squat, shift your weight to your right foot. No weight on your left. When you're ready, and if you're not, don't worry about it. You can pick your left toes up. Single leg squat. Well, you're welcome to work with the toe on the floor. Either way, dip the left side of your bar or your left dumbbell. Remember, this works right here too. If your foot is up and you need more, you can extend your left leg back on this single leg squat. 4 to go. So 4, 3, once more, both feet on the floor, squats here. Let's do all that again, then do the other side. On Saturday, I had the craziest headache during the day skiing that I'd take a nap instead of eating lunch. What? Age. I think that's what we're gonna call it. All right, here we go. One of each. One squat, one press. Squat, lower, press. Do it again. Squat, lower. 2 more in this tempo. You can stay in this tempo or make it flow right here. Squat, press, squat. Maybe your right knee comes up at the top, then your left. Pushing down to come up, pushing straight into the floor. 4 to go. 4, press. Last 2. Then just a squat here, squat. Right now, wishing my bar weighed less. As you squat, shift your weight to your left foot. No weight on your right. Bar or dumbbells hanging here. If you're ready, pick your right toes up. You don't have to. You can always put them down. Either way, you can dip the right side of your bar or your right dumbbell. If your toe is up and you need more, extend your leg back behind you here, back and up. To make it even, let's do 4 more, any level. So 4, remember your toe can be down. Once more, both feet on the floor, squats here. Shoulders down and back. Center yourself. All right, as you squat, if you're using dumbbells, you'll keep them by your sides. If you're using a bar, flip your grip 1 hand at a time to underhand. If you're using dumbbells, let them hang at your sides. If you're using a bar, roll it up to your elbows and lace your fingers. So now if you're using dumbbells by your sides, pick your arms up and cross your chest. In either way, let's take our feet wide, toes to the corners, sink your hips and push down to come up. Ooh, my legs just feel really, really wiggly. All right, weight in the middle of your feet, no knee locking. Twice more, hold your hips down. Little pulses here. So hips down to your shoulders, shoulders down and back. 4, 3, 2, hold. Heels lift up, extend your legs, put your heels down, sink. Heels up, extend, again, sink. Heels up, extend once more, and then slightly faster right here. So sink, lift, press, sink, lift, press. You have it, I'm guessing, 4 to go. So 4 and 3, once more. Now hip sink 2 times. Once more, both heels lift up twice. Do it again. 1 of each, sink your hips, heels lift up. Do it again, this tempo, sink, press, now slightly faster here. Sink, press, sink, press. You're ready? Up tempo from here, sink, press, press. Do it again in 4, 3, 2, hold at the top. Hold, sink your hips, lower your heels, come back to parallel squats. So sink, push down. I think what is happening on the right side of my mat is that when the dogs were here waiting for their chew sticks, one of them got really excited and was slobbering, and I believe my foot was in it. So you guys stay in your squat. This is disgusting, but I have to because my foot is all gross from the dog slobber. What? There, that's better. Oh boy. All right, dumbbells here, fingers laced if you're using a bar, and now left leg steps back one time, together and right. This is your pattern. Maybe you sink your hips, push down to come up. So sorry about that disgusting dog moment, but I couldn't figure out what was under my foot. It's like I'm not sweating that hard already. 2 more, and then triple pulse down. 3, 2, 1, other way. 3, 2, 1, do it again. 3, 2, 1, last triple. Now single count from here. So it's 4, 3, 1 more, parallel squat right here. All right, if you're using dumbbells, bring them down by your sides. If you're using a bar, unlace your fingers, unroll your bar, and flip your grip. One hand at a time. Back to where we started. You can always come back to just this, or you can do this next pattern with me. Left leg extends behind, squat, and then your right leg. Lift, squat, left. This is how we start. Let's do 4 more. So sink, lift, last 2. Your left leg stays up behind you and pulse right here. So pulse, if you're using a bar and you need it for balance, feel free to put it here with your hands on top. Or if you got a chair nearby, you can use that for 4, 3, 2, hold here. Pull your left heel towards your hip and extend. Do it again. Heel towards the hip. So push your left hip towards me, shoulders level, chest lifted. Your heel should come about halfway in before it feels your hamstring grab. If your heel's coming all the way in, that tells you your knee should be further back. Let's try single counts from here. So curl, extend, bend, extend. Once more, hold your legs straight and pulse. Flex your left foot. Now as you're pulsing, bend your knee a little and point your left knee to the side of the room. Pulse here 4 more. In 1, 2, hold at the top. Bend your standing leg, heels meet. Push down, come to your start. Heels meet, bend your front knee. Single counts. So bend, lift, bend. 2 more. Once more, hold up. Give me 4 pulses for 4, 3, 2. Shake it out. Parallel squat. Good Lord. Sink. Push down. Shoulders down and back. Before we do the other side, feet wide, toes to the corners. Just a little sorbet for your booty. Let's do 4 more like this. So 4. I forgot to mention the after party. That'll be upper body work with small dumbbells. Feet parallel squats here. Sink. Push down. All right, we'll build the other side. Right leg goes up behind you. Then your left. Sink. Lift. Sink. Lift. 1 more. Your right leg stays up behind you and pulse. Turn a little bit towards you. Right hip presses towards me. Chest up, shoulders down and back. 3, 2, hold. Try to bend your right knee and extend. Do it again. So heel comes in, but if it gets all the way in, that means your knee should be further back. You want to feel your hamstring grab right there. Extend. 1 more slowly. Curl for 2. Extend. Single counts. So you'll bend, extend. Right hip presses to me. Chest up, belly button in. 4 to go. Breathe all the way in and all the way out. Once more. Hold your extended leg and give yourself a little pulse in your hip. Booty works as you pulse. Bend your back knee a little. Point your right knee
out to the side of your room, 4 here, and then hold, slowly bend your standing leg, your heels meet, push down to lift up, do it again, 1, 2, push down, twice more, bend for 2, and lift one more time, 1, 2, now singles, we're almost there, you'll bend, lift, bend, twice more, one more time, hi Alex, hold, 4 pulses, you have 4, 3, 2, 1, shake your legs out, parallel squats. Alex McLean, sorry I was absent answering your texts and messages. You know I was on a mountain trying to clear my head. 2 more. Alrighty. Feet wide, toes to the corners. Here's your sorbet. Twice more. Now back to parallel squat. Alright, if you're using a bar or dumbbells, as you squat, set them down in front of you and come right back to your squat. You can grab a sip of water or towel off. I'm gonna grab a sip as I move. Try not to miss a beat. I guess in my old age, the altitude adjustment really is starting to get to me. I drank like 14 gallons of water to try to avoid that, but somehow sticking with me. All right, cheers. Make sure you're at the front edge of your space. Adjust your outfit if you need. Twice more. Keep your squat, but hands on your legs, left arm goes up. Then your right arm, then both arms. Do it again, just your left, and then your right, both arms. Once more, just your left, then your right, both arms. Palms together, just your squat. Easy enough, remember that part, just the arm pattern. Then your left leg, steps back one time, then your right. Maybe you sink your hips. Push down through your feet to come up. Maybe you reach up behind you, palms together. Do it again for 4, 3, 2, parallel squat, left arm up. Then your right, then both arms. Then we step back on your left here. Sink, both knees bend. Back arm goes up maybe. Parallel squat, left arm only. Then your right, both arms. Left leg steps back. Maybe you reach up together. 2 more. Squat, left arm goes up. Sink. Then your right, both arms. Step back on your left. Sink. 2 more. Last time through, left arm goes up. We're gonna layer these intervals today. Both arms. Step back left, sink, push. 2 more. Then just parallel squats here. Keep that one in your, that a 1. Keep that one in your head. And then, shoulders down and back. So we're gonna build on, left leg steps towards me. Then together and right. So if you need to, step a little bit back in your space. I needed to cross your forearms. Maybe sink your hips. That'll force your back heel to come up off the floor. Once you're there, you can uncross, cross, uncross, cross. Easy enough. 2 more. Then parallel squats, palms together. Twice here. Same move, but left leg steps out wide. Toes to me, other side. So you step wide. Easy enough. Sink, push down, push through your feet, reach down, pull up. 4 to go. So 4, 3, 1 more. Here we go. Step towards me, uncross your arms, cross, uncross.
One more. Step out left, wide squat, feet together, other way. Two more. Step towards me on your left, uncross, together. Do it again. Step out left, wide squat, reach, pull up. Twice more. Step to me, left leg, uncross. Two more. Parallel squat, palms together. All right, you learned 2 intervals. We'll put them together. We'll learn a third, put those together. Then a fourth, put those together. It's a lot. Here we go, left arm comes up, then your right, both arms together. Step back left, reach up for 4, 3, 2, here we go, step out to your left, wide. Do it again. 2 more. Towards me, uncross left. Other side. 2 more. Let's do it again. Squat, left arm goes up. So sink, lift. Both arms up. Step back on your left and sink. Maybe you reach. 2 more. Step out left, wide squat. Reach down, pull up. Twice more. Left leg goes towards me right here. Front squat, or lunge, sorry. Forward lunge. 2 more. Parallel squat. So keep those in your head. Keep your squat. Arms up. This is your squat. You can always bring your palms here if having the arms up is too much. Twice more. In slow motion, half fold, reach up behind you, come up, squat twice. 1 more squat. Half fold, come up, squat twice. Slightly faster from here. Fold, 1 squat. Fold, maybe on the fold your heels lift. Up, 1 squat. Do it again. If your heels are lifting, maybe you get some air by pressing down to come up. Twice more of any level, feet flat, or heel lift or jump. Parallel squat, palms together. Keep that in your head. 2 more. Your left leg goes diagonally back to the corner, together to your right. So you're sort of making a V towards me. So out to your left, out to your right. Front leg stays straight. Back knee bends. Back. Now optional arms. Arms up, cross. Bow and arrow, cross. So back arm pulls back. Front arm extends. You can make a fist. 2 more. Parallel squat, palms together. All right, we'll put those 2 moves together. The diagonal bow and arrow. And the fold, heel lift or jump. Yep, putting those together. All right, ready? Left leg goes first, diagonal back. Other way, do it again. And then half fold, heel lift or jump. Heel lift or jump and squat. Do it again. Twice more any level. Fold. Once more. Just a squat right here. Now that new combo, we'll break it down. 2 and 2. So diagonal step left and right. 2 half fold, heel lift or jump. Sure. Let's try it. Left leg goes back, bow and arrow. Lateral lunge to the corner. Fold here once. Cup, squat. Do it again, step back left. Pull. Other way. Fold, lift or jump. Palms together, squat. All right, so it's in 2s. Can we go from the top? Sure, why wouldn't we? That was our third combo. First combo, arm things, step backs,
Second combo, wide squat, push up, step forward, uncross, yes. Let's try it. Left arm goes up. Then your right, both arms, and then step back on your left for 4, 3, 2, step out left, wide squat, sink, push down, 2 more, step toward me on your left, uncross, 2 more, here's the new part, diagonal back left, pull back, fold once, heel lift or jump, squat palms together. We'll do that much again. Then we'll learn our 4th part and add that on. Sure. Why wouldn't we? It's Monday. Here we go. Left arm goes up. Push down to the floor, right arm. Both arms. Step back left, right here. Maybe you sink, push down, come up. 2 more. Step out left, wide squat. Push down to come up. 2 more. And then you step towards me, forward lunge, uncross. 4, cross. 3, 2, diagonal back left, bow and arrow. 1 more to the right, fold once. Up, squat. Do it again from the top, left arm, right arm. Both arms, step back left, right here for 4, 3, 2, left side, wide squat, 4, push down, 3, 2, and step towards me, forward lunge, 2 more, diagonal back on your left, pull back, fold once, up, squat, almost fell over, palms together, squat. All right, 1 more piece to learn. Take a little step back. On the count of I almost ate it and fell into you. All right, footwork. Left leg steps to the side once, to your right. You'll sink your hips. So it's the step back, and now it's to the side. Toes to the corners. Again, sink, push down, sink, open your arms to goalpost, cross, goalpost, cross. Easy enough. 2 more. Parallel squat, palms together. Remember that part. 2 more. Left leg, step forward once, come back, other way. So this time, both heels stay on the floor. Your body turns to the corner. To the corner, that means when you go to the other side, your weight is in your back heel so that you can pivot around. Maybe you sink your hips. Looks like this, pivot around. Unload the ball of the foot. That'll protect your knee. So you give it a little turn. Maybe you reach up behind you, reach up behind you, reach up. Do it again. Reach. Maybe you reach up in the back. Up. Both arms. Back arm. Both arms. Back arm. Both arms. 1 more. Parallel squat. So you have a lot of options on that forward step. The most important thing is unloading the ball of your foot as you pivot around. If you don't, you'll torque your knee. Even if you're not feeling it today, it's happening. So be careful there. Hi, Jan. All right, remember the step out, goalpost arms. Left leg steps out, goalpost. Sink. Do it again. Do it again. Now step towards me. Sink your hips. Up. Both arms. Pivot on the back heel. 2 more. Parallel squat. That's your pattern. We'll do that much again. Then we'll add on. Step out left, right here. Goalpost. Cross. Goalpost. Do it again. And then towards me, reach up. Both arms, baby. Pivot on your back heel. parallel squat. All right, we gotta add on, but before we go from the top, let's go from our last combo, which was the diagonal back bow and arrow and the fold swing. Let's try it. Step back left bow and arrow, diagonal. Fold once. Hup. Where are we? Step out left. Goal post. 2 more. Step towards me and reach up. Again. 2 more. Parallel squat. Now what you're thinking is, there's only a little bit of the diagonal bow and arrow and a lot of the last combo. So let's fix that. Last combo, break it in 2s. Just that much. Step out left, goal post. Do it again. Now step towards me, pivot on your back knee, or back heel, not knee. Parallel squat. You're protecting your back knee by pivoting on your heel. Let's do it again. Step out left, goal post. Sink. Again, step to me, pivot on your back heel, parallel squat. So let's do just the last 2 combos in 2s, yes? Bow and arrow, left leg back. And then 1 fold. Here it is. Step out, goal post to the left. Step towards me. Parallel squat, yes? So that's the last half. So the first 2 intervals, we do in 4s. 4s. And the last 2 intervals, we do in 2s. Let's try the last 2. Diagonal back, bow and arrow. Pull back. Other way. Fold once. Step out to your left, goal post arms. Step to me, pivot on your back heel. Parallel squat. There it is. All right, so now we'll go from the top. Let's rehearse. Half energy, just your left arm, then your right, then both arms, then step back left, right here. Sink, push down. 2 more. What's the next part? Step out wide, squat left. You can go small, just to practice the move. Step towards me, left, forward lunge. Cross here. That's the first half. Now the second half, diagonal back bow and arrow. You know this part. Fold once. Hup. Squat. What is the next part? I forgot. What is it? Oh, goal post arms. Let's do that part for me. Bow and arrow back. Here it is. Fold and hup. And goal post step out here. Sorry about that, you guys. Left step towards me. Yes. Palms together, squat. Told you that was a rehearsal. My brain is on overload. Because it's not just that I was skiing and up at a crazy altitude. I was up there with not 1 13-year-old, but 2 13-year-olds. And one of them, obviously not mine, at one point, we're skiing down, there's a fork. I didn't see which way she went, and she didn't have a phone. Woo! A lot of stress. All right. 4 more of these, and then we go from the top a couple times. So sink, push down. I'm ready. Try to be ready. Here we go. Just your left arm comes up. Then your right. Both arms. And then step back on your left. Sink your hips. 4, 3, 2. Step out wide, squat on your left. So sink, push down, sink. Do it again. Now step towards me, forward lunge. Uncross, cross. 2 more. Here comes the last half. Diagonal back on your left, bow and arrow. And again, fold once. Step out left, goal post. Step towards me, pivot on your back heel, parallel squat. Alrighty, could we do the entire thing in 2s? I know, right? Live. Now here's the thing, right now, speaking live, is
I want to wipe my face, but what I was thinking was, oh, I wiped that dog slobber with that towel. I have another one. It's not as pretty. All right. So let's run just the 2 pieces in 2s because we've been doing them in 4s. So what we're gonna get rid of on the top is the single arms, yes? When we did this, and then both, we're gonna do just the both arms. Ready? Both arms come up. So you sink, reach up, step back left once. Then on your right. Now step wide, squat left. One more, towards me, left leg lunge. Again, now step back diagonal here. Pull back, and then fold once. Goal post, almost forgot. And then step towards me, reach up. Squat palms together. So that was our rehearsal. Now what we'll do is 2 shows. Opening night and closing night. Let me bump the music since it's a show. Woo! All right. Remember, no single arms. You ready? Both arms come up. Sink. Reach. Step back on your left. And then your right. What is it? Wide squat left. And then towards me on your left. Lunge. Cross. Diagonal back. Right here. Right side. Fold once. Goal post. Step left here. Goal post. What is it? Step to me. Reach up. Parallel squat here. All right, so that was our opening night. I'm gonna bump the music with some speed. Just a little bit faster, yes? Just 1 beat. Keep going. Squat. Come up. Squat once. There we go. Here faster. We might have to have an encore night. I'm not sure. All right. Make sure you have your space from the top. Both arms come up. Sink. Reach up. Step back on your left once. Then on your right. Wide squat left. Sink. Press. Lunge to me on your left. Uncross. Diagonal back on your left. And then fold once. Goal post arms to your left here. And then step to me. Pivot on your back heel. Let's do it again. Squats right here. We'll have 1 encore performance. So we'll wrap it up. Here we go. Both arms come up. Sink. Step back left. And right. Oh, false start because my brain blanked. It's Monday. Here we go. Both arms come up. Sink. Reach. Step back left right here. Now, wide squat to your left. Push down, come up. Lunge towards me, forward. Here comes diagonal back. Right here. Bow and arrow. Forward fold once. Goal post arms to your left here. And then step to me, pivot on your back heel. Parallel squat. I realized I never once told you to check in and see how you're feeling. So I hope, it's Monday. I hope that you can still talk, but you don't feel like it. Before we really settle into the floor, take your feet wide, sink your hips. Short version of this. In fact, just the middle part. Cross, take your arms out to a V, then cross over your head and out to a V. Do it again. Slightly faster here. Cross, open. This is your move. Maybe your heels lift, V, lift, V. If your heels are lifting, maybe you press down, get a little air, press. Just 2 more. Last one, palms together. Sink. 2 more here. And then feet parallel. Little squat here. Recovery squat. No knee locking. Push down. Hold your squat. Hands on your legs. tuck your hips, round your back, release. Do it again. Tuck your hips, release. Tuck once more, round all the way up. Woo, stay on your feet. It's a little rickety there. Out of practice. I got very little sleep over the weekend, even though I was supposed to be relaxing, having fun, skiing like a maniac. And it was super hot. Didn't even need a jacket, like literally skiing in a long sleeve shirt and a vest and no gloves. People were skiing in shorts and bathing suits, not me. All right, I'm gonna turn my mat to the side. Or I don't think I turn my mat, I think I just turn my body. See, I go away for 3 days and all of a sudden, I don't know how to do this. All right, no props. I'm just putting my towel down for sweat purposes. All right, and truth be told, I was a little worried about getting into my ski pants post-pandemic. Not really post, but after a year. All right, sitting up tall, feet flat on the floor, knees bent, shoulders down and back. So we're working the extensor muscles here. Arms out in front, half curl down. So half curl and back up. Extend. Curl the front side, extend with the back side. So curl for 2, palms together, curl for 2. All right, as you curl, maybe your arms reach up on diagonal to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Curl diagonal. Do it again. Twice more here. Curl diagonal. This time, hold your curl. Hold here. Your front arm will open up slowly and up. Same arm, same rhythm. Single counts here. So you're back. And up, maybe you extend your front leg. Watch, everything's on the same diagonal. Squeeze underneath your armpits for 4. Come up. 3, 2, and forward fold. Keep your knees bent or any kind of straight, up to you. You want to release your low back. Actively separating your shoulder blades. Chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Bring your eyes up first. Shoulders and your body at the top. Bend both knees. We'll repeat, but do the back arm. Sit up tall, feet flat on the floor. Arms out, shoulders down. Half curl, and up. Do it again. Palms together. Maybe you extend your arms on the diagonal as you curl. The fingertips reach to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Curl. Reach twice more like that. So curl. Reach. This time you'll hold. Hold here. Your back arm is the mover. Open up. Touch the floor. Maybe back up. Do it again. Single counts here. Maybe your back leg extends up. That's just added resistance for your core. 4 more to go. So 4 and up. 3, 2, and forward fold. Knees can be bent or straight. Fold over, release your low back. Actively separate your shoulder blades. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet, eyes up. Shoulders and your body at the top. I'm going to give myself a little scoop. Tuck your hips. Fingertips out to the side. Curl down. You're all the way down. Bring your knees into your chest. And rock your knees side to side. Lower my back. Pump. Alright, I like to extend my top leg. Woo. I can feel every ski day in my glutes. 1 more. Then back to the center. And hold in the middle. Knees into the chest. Give your knees a little pull towards you to really extend to the low back. And then release. Untuck your hips. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Shoulders on the floor. Palms down next to your hips. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee.
Back leg extends out away from you to the wall. Feel the resistance in your core, then slowly change. Now 2 counts to get there. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sure you're breathing. Singles for 3. So 3, 2, hold and pulse. Do it again. 3, 2, hold and pulse. So the hold and pulse is to kill any momentum you might have. Your legs are your dumbbells. They are creating resistance for your core. 1 more time. Then hold right here. Both legs to chair. Arms out to the side. Rotate your knees towards me. Pull to the center, away from me. Away, rotate, pull center. So they're not going to go all the way to the floor. You rotate until you feel the resistance, then you pull back using your core. Resist the weight of your legs. You can exhale as you rotate for 2. Center to your right, or not to your right, to me. I'm telling you, my brain is fuzzy. Oh, I just got home last night. Once more. Hold in the center. Fingertips behind your ears. Squeeze underneath your armpits. Lift your shoulders up. Elbows stay out. Maybe you pull. Up, up. If you want a little more resistance, you can extend your legs out on a diagonal. 4, 3, 2, hold. If your legs are extended, bring them back to chair, and then release. Knees to your chest. Both feet on the floor, hands at the side of your hips, heels close to your booty, tuck your hips, push your feet down to lift your hips up. You want to bridge pose, a diagonal line from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. Make sure your toes can wiggle. Breathing all the way in and out. Maybe you grab your towel or your mat. Maybe you lace your fingers underneath you and scoot your shoulder blades closer together. If you lace your fingers, unlace them now. Lower your hips and bring your knees into your chest. Cross one leg over the other. Grab your knees or a little further down and pull your knees towards your chest. You know, I didn't do any stretching while I was skiing. What moron I am. None. I didn't stretch to warm up to ski, and after I skied, just pop my skis off and went on my merry way. And release. Change sides. Not very intelligent to me. Grab your knees, maybe a little further down. Bring your knees into your chest. Maybe I should start like a pre-ski warm-up class on a mountain. Everybody over 40, come on in here and warm up. And release. Both feet on the floor. Front knee comes into your chest. Extend your leg out only as far as you need to feel the resistance behind it. Back leg can stay where it is, or can walk out and find another resistance or flexibility point. Flex your front foot, shoulders on the floor, bend your knee to the chest. 1, 2, send the heel up. Do it again. Flex, bend, drive it up. Do it again. Flex, bend. One more time here. Flex, bend, hold your leg up. Take your front arm anywhere on the inside of your front leg. Open your leg to the side, but only a little bit till you feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. Make sure your back hip is pressing into the floor. Flex both feet, pushing your heels out to the wall. Then bend your front knee to the center. Front arm reaches to me. Back arm across your knee. And take your knee away from me. Reaching out with your front fingertips. Full spine rotation. Breathe all the way through this. Come back to the center. Change sides. Front foot on the floor. Back knee into the chest. Extend the leg up until you feel the stretch. Maybe you walk your front foot out. Maybe not. Flex and bend to the chest. Send the heel up. Do it again. Flex. Bend. Drive it up. Do it again. Flex. Bend. One more time. Hold your extension wherever that is. Doesn't have to be straight. Back arm on the inside of your back foot. Push the leg to the side. Only a little bit if that's all it takes to feel the stretch on the inside. Front hip pressing into the floor. Flex both feet. Push your heels out to the wall. Then bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out to the side. Front arm across your knees. And take your knee towards me. Try to breathe all the way in and out through this rotation. Then come back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach.
Now, I'm not even sure my quads are going to do the stretch, considering I didn't stretch them after skiing. So arms and legs all the way out. Front arm reaches back around, grab where your shoelaces would be, heel to the hip, hip to the floor. I will say that while we're skiing, it's great. Hardly any was there, you're outside, skied with masks on the whole time, didn't hate it. You ride only your party on the lift. It was really just for a moment you could forget, just while you were skiing, that the world was falling apart. And release, change side, back arm reaches around, grab where your shoelace. Alright, sorry about that. A pharmacy was calling me. So heel to your hip. This is your back leg. If you can, keep it here. And then bring your front arm back around. Grab where your shoelaces would be. If you're working on this, continue to work on this. You're so welcome, Edie. Push your feet into your hands and lift your knees up. Open your quads further. Maybe you lift your chest and open your shoulders. Edie, I missed you guys. I'm here for the whole month of April. And release. Hands to the side of your chest. Press your chest up. Hips to your heels. Child's pose. Woo, that's our hour on that playlist. Round your back up. Tabletop. Tuck your toes. Round your back. Push down to lift your tailbone up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. You're in a forward fold. Lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll. One bone at a time. When you're all the way up, this class is all done. I am apparently producerless in my house. Pajama producer senior, out taking care of things. Pajama producer junior, I think you're welcome. No, thank you, Edie. We're gonna do after party, but I have to make a graceful exit from my sweaty dog slobber. Jeannie, you're so welcome. So I'll make a graceful exit and then I'll come back in 5 minutes with small dumbbells. We'll do upper body, round this out only if you want to. And if you ever want the after party link, if you're on live with me, let me know and I'll send you the link because I posted unlisted. Oh, I have a producer approaching. All right, I will make just my exit here. You are so welcome, you guys. I'll see you in 4 or 5 minutes or on Wednesday. Bye.